Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Lord Keith and today we are going to be doing a little bit more Hogwarts. We're going to do surprise meeting followed by the headmistress. In other words, the third trial. I hope you're okay with that. Just want to check I've got everything I need. Do I need to empty out? Yes. I'll go to Hogsmeade first. I'll empty out. I don't know if I've got anything that needs changing. No. Right. And Hogsmeade. It's always the same when you first start playing, isn't it? Right, there's Ernie. Yes, and I bought him that snake. Okay.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
That's the only thing I need to keep. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all had a good day. I've had a pretty good day. Had a lovely homemade curry for tea, which I really enjoyed. Must admit I do like a butter chicken curry.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Right.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I shall indeed, Mr. Hill. And now, it's time to go and find Poppy. She's somewhere in the world. Up north. Right, here we go. I've got a couple of jobs. Side assignments, if you like. But I'm not doing them just at the minute. I might do another video later. You know, I'm trying to get ahead. I've got a couple that's ready to go. Well, they won't be ready to go by the time you've heard this. Will already be released, but...
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Right.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
And here they are.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snitches are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snitches before the poachers do.
Could it be?
He's alright, Doran, you know. He's a nice centaur, really.
In
And
the
Alec
south,
comes
there is a
round and
cave
all
within which
eventually,
lies
you'll
what
see.
the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snitches? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. So, our next job now is the 3rd trial. So I just need to check something before I go anywhere. I want to see if there is. I need to do this first. The Summoner's Court, and then it's straight on to the 3rd trial. There's nobody here. Who was my last opponent? Was it Grace? Charlotte.
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
She's alright, Charlotte. I find her a bit big every now and again, but there you go. Who am I to judge? All that, she got 20 points. Don't tell me it's... I put mine off the board. That's not got nothing in it. Fine.
Precisely as planned.
See what I can do with that last one now.
I'll never top that. Accio. Precisely as planned.
Can't top that now. Oh, mine's going off the board. I knew it.
Such a race.
Never mind.
Didn't I say
I'll
I
go
adore
again.
competition.
I don't care. I'm not a bad loser.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Now let's see what she does this time.
Accio. Precisely as planned.
I'm going to pull that one in first.
Nice technique.
Now see where she's got that one? I'm going to nudge mine in just a little bit more because it's right on the verge of the 50. So if I can get that from there we go, you see?
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio.
Now all I've got to do is get another one.
Precisely as planned.
And if I can get this one, there we go, top score.
Nice technique. Wow, you are good.
I'm always better second time round because I work it out. See, I like a lot of logical puzzles, so
I'm not
doing
too
some of
proud
the
to
score
admit
I
that
find quite
lost.
logical.
Where
So
did you learn
it's
to
pretty
play like
easy to,
that?
you know, it's
I
pretty
practice
easy
as
to
much
sort
as
it
I
out
can.
if you can
Practice,
figure out
eh?
which way they're
I
going to go.
suppose I could try that. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Yes, he is. And I know exactly who he is, but I'm not giving it away because if you've not played, then you won't know, will you? Right, it's not that one. It is this one, and it's that one. And we have to go to the map chamber, which is here and there. It's that one. Yes, the third. If you've not seen this one, the first time I played this, it felt a little weird.
Welcome back.
We could be here a little while because this is
Hello, Professor.
it's a little
I
bit
have
awkward
news.
setting it
The
up.
goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose.
Have a look at the map.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oh, you're going to like this. If you haven't
How will I
seen
gain
this before,
access
you're
to the
going to love
headmaster's
this.
office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I must admit, The first time I actually did this bit, I wondered when I first got to see Neem's portrait in the office of what the trial was about. And a friend of mine, somebody I know personally, he said to me, it's not what you think. Anyway, I thought about it and I never paid much attention, you know. At the end of the day, it's a trial, isn't it? You know, it's something you do. And I thought it would be just like the other two, and it ain't. It's completely different. Well, you'll see what I mean when I get there. Once I've done what I've got to do first, of course. Nice big Christmas tree, look. I love a big Christmas tree. I don't know about you, but I like going around town to town, different places, looking at their town's Christmas trees. I do like them. And my late brother, he used to love them, and I used to love a good Christmas tree. But you know, he was. I'll be straight with you. He was Down syndrome, you know, and I don't know if you know anything about Down syndrome lads and girls. They love colour. And my brother, he adored colour. Absolute anything. If it was colourful, he loved it. The more colour, the better. So I used to take him out and about, you know, looking at Christmas trees and things. And I'd do it again if he was still here, no matter what. Even if I had a friend who was Down syndrome, I'd do the same thing. Because I know exactly what they're like. I looked after him for donkey's years, you know.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for
I always imagine he's raiding
after my
these
fruitless
toilets
trip to the ministry on his behalf.
to
Now,
get a
time
sample.
is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh, it's getting me a good giggle anyway. Simon Pegg could see him now.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him we're to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Yeah, because he's an ignorant
Now
pig.
to find the headmaster's house elf.
I don't like Professor Black very much. He's very rude. He really is. He's very rude and disconcerting. And it's not right. Ah,
Do you have a
Professor
moment,
Sharp.
Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
I don't think
course,
you expected that,
No
did you?
need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. Thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Get out! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? Sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah, that's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Do you remember me saying about that?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Greetings! If I come along to you and you saw me walking down the street and I went, greetings, what would you think? Comments in the comment section.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
This is the funniest part of the game, you know. It really is. Cracks me up being Professor Black. I would love to be able to do this all the day long.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Now let's go and tease Scrope.
Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
The Black is happy with Scrope's performance.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course.
That's easy.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
I have learned quite a bit of French in my
just in
time.
time.
That
It's wearing
there,
off.
it just made me pick up a bit more, you know?
I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Now, I'll do this while I'm here, before I go anywhere else.
Laura.
I actually learnt quite a bit of French at school. Not enough to get me by, not a lot, you know, but I was in France last year. It was it's a beautiful place. I don't know if you've ever been. I'm one of these people that I love a Gothic building. France is full of them. They're everywhere. Absolutely amazing. It's an amazing place. If you've never been to Paris, I recommend you go. Highly recommend it. We had a great time. I'd go again, but I'm going somewhere else this time. I might go again next year. But I'm thinking about going to visit a friend of mine next year. He's in Ireland, so I might be going there.
Revelio.
Now, as long as I don't fill up with boxes, it doesn't matter while I'm round here how much I collect. Simple reason being is there's no boxes in this trial at all. You won't find a single chest or bag to open in the trial. Have a peanut.
Revelio. Alohomora.
That's that.
Revelio.
Now we move on upstairs.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak. Lumos. Revelio. Toujours pure.
You can't get in till the stairs are completely built.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
this is the Black office.
A little more.
And this is Black's bedroom.
Rebellion.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Now you'll see what I mean about it being odd. This is not what I expected.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Now, in here,
You must move swiftly and cautiously.
if you play this the way I play it, you'll get through without any hassle at all.
The first you will need is a cloak.
You'll find the cloak at the end of this first part. Right, here we go, are you ready?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
If you're pressing your left stick, you can actually run through here. I get through it in about, I don't know,
I should have run when I could.
4 to 6 minutes.
By now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
You just got to keep your wits about you and watch what you're doing.
I need to time this just right.
Like now.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Yeah, it's just behind that there ghoul in front of us. And then hide under the bridge.
Death.
Keep moving like this as quick as you can.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to
And
go.
then you stop here.
But I need to find a way past them.
You can get so far, you just go slow, don't go mad. If you go mad, you'll see you. And then you get round this corner here. And there's a little hidey hole on the left. Well, little hidey hole. It's a little, go as far as that flag there.
Nothing this way, but more danger.
Where the lamp is.
Must be another way to find you.
And then when they come out, edge back. And get to here.
Back. There's no getting past.
Now dive in that door quick.
Closed tight.
See, but he didn't see us.
Forward, I suppose.
And then hide on this wall. And then you can go here. Don't worry, he won't see you.
Now's my chance.
We made it. Right, now, just round here to the left is the cloak she was talking about.
That's the way forward.
There it is. That is the cloak of invisibility. Once you get that, and that gate in front of us opens, you can walk as close to the enemy as you like. They can't see you.
I'm invisible.
Watch this. Watch. Right under the noses. Remember, just come over this way. Look at that. Look. There.
They can't see me at all.
Kiss me butt.
I can get
Yeah.
closer
Look,
to them.
see? Can't see me at all.
This is the way forward.
Now,
Finally free.
the next part of this
Where
trial,
are you, Neve?
they can see you. And you cannot hide. So you have to fight your way through.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
You take this one because
Wield the one you see before you.
this is
Do
more
not
powerful than
squander
yours.
its extraordinary power.
And you've got to be able to use ancient magic. So when you come in here, before you come in, make sure you have at least 5 bars of ancient magic, because you're going to need it. See how you can't blast it down? You've got to use Bombarda. And here they come. You can actually kill these with basic cast. Just don't walk anywhere off the path because they'll push you off the sides. And it's instant death if you hit you. So far, so good. There's 3 sections of this. And there's dogs in here as well. Two lots to go. The doorway's over there. Eat this, troll. You'd need it. We win. The rest of it's just walking now. There's no enemies, no people, just normal people mourning the death of Neem. And all you have to do is walk through them, that's it. Trial over. And then you get the memory, of course.
Stone. This must be for me.
Have you noticed what she's carrying? That's a relic.
Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it is.
He's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve! Why?
She's just round here.
We won't be the same without her.
Did you see a flying person then?
found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
You have to walk with her now.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
It's a good trial, isn't it?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
It is a good trial. I like Neil Fitzgerald, even though it's, you know, you don't see her much, but she's a person that grows on you. And she seems very, you know, she's quite a kind headmistress, if you like. She's very helpful. I would have liked a headmistress like that in real life. I would. Mine was, yeah, I'll say no more. Bit of a tyrant, but there you go.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
And then she throws a strop, like she does with everyone that disagrees with her. Talk about spoilt brat. She's more like a spoilt adult, tell you. I'm glad I never had any children, because if they'd have grown up like that, they'd have been getting over my knee and getting a bloody good belting. I'm sorry, but I'm old-fashioned, you know, I believe in the old ways. I don't believe in any of this namby-pamby, cow down to them crap. I'm sorry, but it's, you know, that's my opinion. I think I'm allowed an opinion.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you were asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of
But
my
you can't
visit
win,
to
by the
someone
way,
who
with Sam Bakar.
perhaps has yet to understand
No matter
the
which one of those you
responsibility
choose,
of power.
he'll give you an excuse not to tell you straight away. He'll have a go at you no matter what.
Is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Could you imagine a drunk Black? That'd be preposterous. It'd also be hilarious at the same time. Although I
shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologise. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych.
We'll do that in the next video.
We can search for the final canvas piece.
Ah, she never said a word. Never mind. Anyway, yes, I'll just open these 2 doors and I'll let you go. Well, I wish you well. I hope you've been enjoying these videos as much as I am making them, because this is a good game. I'm sorry if I give you my opinion now and again, you know, it's life, isn't it? What can I say, you know? We all have our opinions. I hope you don't hold anything against me for mine. Nope. Although, yeah, I know what that is. I'll go there in a minute. I've got this and one more to do after this one. Go down here, and then I'll call it a night. You can carry on watching if you want to, you know. We're just coming up the hour.
What do we have here? A Develio.
Now. There's that little box here. Oh, the page is over here near the cannon. Right. Let's run down here. This one's round here. I think we got that page, didn't we? We must have. We've got all the pages almost. There are a lot. I've never had them up absolute every one. And like I say, I've had 25 playthroughs on this game. And I've never had all the pages. I don't know where they all are. The nearest I've been is 2 away. Now on this one, if you've not got that before, going flying around this bridge here, there's a page. That's all there is in there. And that's your main prize for reaching the top. But there's no other way down, you've got to go all the way back again. Not that it makes any difference, because we're there already. Now we can jump. I have jumped from there before, I just don't always like doing it. You know, you can jump if you want to, it's up to you. You know, I'm not, let's see what we got. Nothing. Absolutely bonga wonga all. Nothing what so diddly squit. Right, did we use anything? No, we didn't. So, a quick trip to Hogsmeade. Excuse my cough, get rid of what we've got. That's Mrs. What's-her-face?
I beg your pardon.
Betty Budbrook. She's lovely, Betty. She's a lovely old lady. Can't help her, you know. Well, I can. It's whether I've got time to do it now. Now then, what's that?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Do I? I don't know, do I? A far pie for Shashin, eh? Up 4. Mind you, what's the other one? The other one's up 4, isn't it? It's a robe. You see, that's up 4. And then we only found the one wand. Right, let me just check what time we're on. Oh, we're on an hour. Right, we'll leave it on that.
I've heard that our dear Clementine dreamed.
I'll save this here, and then I can go straight to do Mrs. Budbrook when I come to do the next video. Okay, so I shall let you go. I hope you've had fun today. I really do. I hope I've made you laugh as well, because it's you know, it's a pleasure being able to do these videos for you, and I've really enjoyed them. And there's not much more to do because we're not far away from the end now, you know. Right, I'm going to let you go. I shall wish you well. I hope you have a great day. Take care and bye for now.